I think it's safe to say that this year, if you look at all of the kind of sports games that came out, FIFA was as good as it's always been in the last couple of years. Finally, PES made the kind of comeback that we've been wanting. PES was brilliant this year. But unfortunately, it came out the same year as Rocket League, which absolutely is the best sports game of 2015.
It captured so many people's imagination. I remember hearing about it for the first time at E3. And people were saying, pitching it what it is, even though there was a game before it. I can't remember what was it originally called, but it's like a remake of it to a degree. People like Rocket Football, like Rocket Car Football, or soccer, they were saying in the US office. And it's like, that is something they've literally done on Top Gear. And it's like, is it? And it came out and it was free on PS Plus,
well,
which
that
obviously
was
really
the master
helped,
stroke.
because you got a huge install base immediately. And it just became a phenomenon. I think it's true to say it was a phenomenon. Like people were like,
it was a thing.
It was a thing for quite a good amount of time as well.
I organised like a tournament, like a loading bar in Dalston. Like I organised an actual tournament with like industry people came along and like played it and stuff. Like people from Ubisoft ended up winning it.
Well, you say Ubisoft, they knocked us out, didn't they?
Yeah, but did they knock
Square Enix
IG out?
Square Enix won it.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah. But they were really good anyway. But that's the thing. It became a thing. Like I was in that night because I was hosting it, so I was trying to do like commentary and stuff. But people were watching it like it was a real sport.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Because I'm not massively into esports just because I haven't got into it, and I don't really play many of the games that esports hinge on.
Yeah.
And we had a big projector on that night in spectator mode. So basically, it looks like a game of football.
Yeah.
Right? Loving watching it. Because it's such an exciting game to watch.
Yeah,
the last-ditch saves, crazy goals.
Well, I think that's part of its beauty is that it's incredibly simple.
Yeah,
and anyone can pick up and play straight to it. But like when I remember you first showed me like a video of someone like kind of flying through the sky and then knocking in a goal from halfway out, I was like, oh my god, that is kind of some next level stuff. I'm still nowhere near that.
It is really simple.
Yeah,
but they're like. There's a knack, like it's really hard to get, like initially you're like I can't hit it, it's not going exactly, and then you learn little tricks like swerving and how to, and like flipping, then you still miss it, but you still miss it occasionally because
but you do have those games where everything that you do is exactly right and it just goes into the corner of the net, and then you have those other games where you rock it past and miss the ball and it goes in your own net, which we've all had.
I was going to say the thing that's really good about it as well is all the DLC and stuff that's come out. It's all sort of skin stuff. It doesn't change the car. The car that everyone has is exactly the same, so it doesn't change like how skilled your car is or anything like that, which I think is a really, really clever
I read
thing.
that there's different hitboxes for some of the cars.
Well, I think that's true in terms because some of them are bigger. Yeah. So I spent a ridiculous amount of time watching someone just driving up to the ball in the centre circle and then how it would differ. Right. So if you've got a low car, it's actually getting underneath the ball more, so it would be a higher lob. Whereas if it's kind of the bigger van, it would knock it low and. So if you had a smaller car, if you hit it, at the beginning, you'd hit the top of the bar and it would come back out. Whereas if you had the van, the lower projector would mean it would go in if there was no goalkeeper.
What I think is awesome about it and why I think it's a really good sports game, it's a really good representation of what it's like to play football. Because if you play FIFA, minus rocket cars and the wizard hats, that's... bear with me on this one. Is if you play FIFA or PES, there's loads of assists going on, and you're going from player to player. This, you have to think about anticipating where the ball's going to go. If you play proper football, that's what it's about. It's being positioned,
really stressful,
being disciplined. Like sometimes going, I have to defend right now. It's not glamorous, but I'll stay in defence. Otherwise, we'll get thumped. And also anticipating where the ball's going to go, because if everyone just chases towards the ball. You'll do terribly.
We did all right. We had a kind of a bit of a rush goalie system in place. So someone would always make sure they're back to cover. But being the keeper is nails.
Especially again, like we mentioned it before, but playing with Rory as well is bonkers because we came back. We went to the pub one Friday night, and then me, Rich, Rory, and my girlfriend came back to the office. We thought, we'll just play Rocket League, and the amount of times that Rory just seen Mad Max as well, so he's just shouting, "Witness me!" So he's bombing toward the ball,
running through this.
It's actually, but the thing about it, it's a perfect game for him. Just driving up walls.
But similarly, he would have moments of absolute inspiration and then moments of sheer madness. It's just
but that's good.
What a game.
Yeah.